My boyfriend pretended to be single in front of other girls while I was standing right there. Is this grounds to break up immediately, or should I give him a chance to explain himself? Original post. Our first-year anniversary is in 2 weeks. We, 23 male and 21 female, went out last night to a birthday party of our mutual friends. He got pretty tipsy but not wasted. I didn't drink since I was driving us home. At some point in the night, I went to get water, and when I came back, there was a crush of people in the room, so I was standing directly behind him trying to get through. He was talking to some girl and I heard her ask, "So is that girl you came in with your girlfriend?" And he distinctly said, after some hesitation, "No, she's just my roommate, haha." I got really pissed off, but didn't say anything, just came up to stand next to him. I didn't want to make a scene at my friend's birthday party, but he was going to get an earful when we left. He didn't even notice me for a few seconds and said something like, "You're so pretty," to the other girl. She noticed me glaring at him and left. I was so pissed off at him that I just decided to walk away and talk to my friends the rest of the night. Probably a mistake not addressing it right there at the time, but I wanted to avoid a big scene if I could. I tried to enjoy myself. My friend, the host of the party, came up to me and asked if my boyfriend and I had broken up, and she didn't know because she had heard him telling somebody that he was single. After that, I just decided to go home. I was really mad. He could find a ride or crash at our friend's place. She said it would be okay because tons of people were crashing in the living room already. I went home without saying a word to him. This morning, I woke up to all of these texts and calls from him, really mad that I ditched him at the party without a ride or warning. He demanded to know, in an accusing voice, where I had disappeared off to, as if I was the one up to some shady stuff. I'm just angry and confused because this is coming out of nowhere for me. We have a great relationship and have never had a fight. He tells me all the time that he's so happy we're together and that I'm the best thing that ever happened to him, and that he wants to be with me forever. And now he's pretending I'm not his girlfriend, claiming he's single, flirting with other girls right in front of me. He has never done anything like that before and hasn't even looked at other girls. I don't drink, so is this just dumb drunken behavior that I should excuse? Should I give him a chance to explain himself or just end things now? I'm so pissed off and feel so disrespected. I can't even think of what reason he could give that would somehow make what he did okay in my eyes. But I'm willing to listen to anyone's perspective or other angles on the situation. A chance to explain what exactly? There is no valid explanation for what he did, period. When people show you who they are, believe them. Break up, then go no contact. Then start dating someone who is proud to be with you, not someone who lies about not being with you. This is what hurts me most, I think. Not just trying to get with other girls, but acting like I'm something to be ashamed of or hide, like he's not proud to be with me. That really hurts. OP, I hope you realize that his behavior says nothing about you and everything about him. He chose to be shady and disrespectful. He would have done it to any girlfriend and was doing it to bolster his own ego and self-esteem. His bad. Your actions here speak really well to how you deal with such blatant disrespect and lies. You don't put up with that kind of BS. You have healthy self-respect and no crap behavior when you see it. Good on you. Honestly, it seems as if he was saying he's single to garner attention from other women, which is shady. I believe that's building a platform for more lies and deceptions on his part. Get out now while you're ahead. It was right of you to leave the situation to think it over, and you seem to be very responsible about this. Listen to what he has to say, but don't be manipulated. He's hiding you from people, and that does not make for a healthy relationship ever. I agree, it's not healthy. And if he has the balls to pretend he's single when I'm right there, what is he doing when I'm not right there? I can't imagine anything that he can say to you that will justify his actions. Don't let him complain about you leaving him at the party. He deserved it. Most likely he will just say he was drunk and didn't mean it, or it was a joke. Don't buy into either of these BS excuses. This is what I'm most afraid of. I don't drink, so I'm afraid he'll say something like, "You don't know what it's like when you get drunk. Dumb stuff just falls out of your mouth, and you can't control it," or etc., etc. I don't really have a basis to dispute it, because I have no idea what it's like when you do get drunk. So I can't be like, "No, that's not what happens when a person feels drunk." You have no excuse. Now for the first update. I texted him, "You made it clear last night that you are single. I don't wait around for ex-boyfriends to give them rides home. Don't bother coming back here," as one commenter suggested. He immediately tried to call me, and I didn't pick up. Then he texted, "What the heck are you talking about?" How could he not know? My friend, the host, even just texted me and told me she'd given him an earful all morning when he woke up for being such a dickbag to me. He denied everything and said he has no idea what she's talking about. They got into a fight about it because he stuck to his guns and claims he never said any of that stuff. I have a feeling he's going to pretend he doesn't remember or blacked out as a way to get out of this. He said he's getting a ride back to my place now. I'm considering not answering the door, but what if he really doesn't remember? I kinda don't care though. He's coming here now. What do I do? Second update. He's almost here. My friend told me to talk to him, just to hear the complete load of nonsense he's going to unleash on you. Dump him, girl. I would, and she's known him for longer than she's known me. I'm not going to answer the door. Thanks all. Now for the last update. I know most of you will be disappointed to hear this, but I decided to give him another chance. Just kidding. I only kid because I'm still bawling my eyes out. I did decide to answer the door and hear what he had to say, if only to try to understand his reasons behind it, not as a way to forgive him, but to fully understand why. At first, he denied it and said that none of it ever happened and that my friend was lying to me because she was jealous of us and had always wanted him. She has a boyfriend of 3 years. He said he had no idea what she was talking about or why I was so mad at him. I just said, "I heard you say it too." He said, "Say what?" But then he just saw the look on my face and crumbled. He said that prior to us dating, he had never gotten attention from girls before, and it went to his head when it happened last night. He said that he'd always felt in disbelief because he believed I was out of his league, and it was pure fluke that I'd ever been interested in him. Apparently, girls never approached him before we were dating, ever, so when it happened at the party, he didn't know how to react. He said he enjoyed the attention for once in his life and just went with it. According to him, he wasn't planning on doing anything, but just impulsively said whatever to keep the attention coming. He swears up and down that he just enjoyed the ego boost that came from girls being interested in him, but he would never ever cheat on me. In his mind, he thought it was harmless because he knew he would never let it go further than feeding his ego, and that if he'd known that I would hear, he never would have done it and risked hurting me. At this point, I started to cry because to me it was such a stupid reason to throw away what we had. I know some of you will say that I should forgive him. Got a lot of PMs and comments saying it was just a dumb mistake, and I say dumb stuff I don't mean when I'm drunk too. But I just can't. He broke my trust in him and, honestly, he hurt my pride. I want a guy who can handle it when some other girl shows interest in him, with maturity and respect. A guy who loves me so much that he would never dream of leading a girl on for attention because I feel like my attention should be enough. Someone who's proud to point at me and say, "Sorry, I'm taken and she's a great girl," with no regrets. I told him that I thought it was a really stupid reason to damage our relationship, being insecure and an attention whore, and I guess it must have sunk in that I was planning to leave him. He broke down crying too and begged me to please try to forgive him because it was a stupid drunken mistake. It was so hard to stay strong, but I was very angry with him. I cried so hard because he started telling me he loved me more than anyone, and he was just stupid, drunk, and inexperienced, and he wished he could take it all back because it wasn't worth losing me. I said I was glad he realized his mistake, but if he really loved me more than anyone, then he really needed a better way to show it than pretending I don't exist to other pretty girls. He got hysterical and just started saying, I'm sorry, I can't lose you, please forgive me." I told him that I thought his actions last night were honestly pathetic and disgusting, and that they changed my view of him. I told him it was sad that he would throw himself after a girl and lie just to get a few minutes of attention, and that I didn't think it was a good excuse to say, "That never happened to me before, so I didn't know how to handle it," or "I was just innocently enjoying the attention." What would happen next time? How could I trust him to act appropriately and control himself? He said that he'd learned from this and he'd do better next time. But honestly, I just couldn't get over it. He made me feel worthless as his girlfriend, like something he had to hide to get the attention of other women because my attention wasn't adequate. I know that isn't necessarily true, but that's just how he made me feel. I also told him he'd lowered himself in my eyes and I didn't respect him anymore. So I told him to get out and not talk to me anymore. I'm leaving a box of his stuff on the porch so he can get it without talking to me. Then I lay on my couch and cried with my dog until I felt sick. It shouldn't feel this awful because I'm still really mad at him. But we had an amazing year together, and it sucks that something so small and stupid could cause him to jeopardize that. I don't want to be with a guy who values our relationship so little. I feel better today. It sucks not being in a relationship anymore, but I feel like I deserve better. He's been blowing up my phone, saying he's been at home crying, and he loves me so much. I'm just waiting for him to pick up his stuff so I can block his number. My best friend also just broke up with his girlfriend of 2 years, so we're planning a road trip together to take our minds off things. I wasn't able to go before because I didn't want to make my boyfriend uncomfortable. Go figure. But this weekend, I'm going to go hang out with my bestie, swim at the beach, and forget things. Thanks for the support, Reddit. You helped me stay clear-headed. I have a lot of hate and bitterness in my heart right now, but I'm hoping that will pass. Oh, what the heck? Haha, laughing out loud, claiming he doesn't remember, only to backtrack once he realized OP or her friend weren't buying it. And the groveling? Oh my god, what a pathetic man-child. All for an apparent ego boost, lol. The last comment said it all, to be honest. Especially trash is the fact that he knew the friend longer than OP. He just values nothing as long as he can get attention or an ego boost. I'm with OP. That's honestly pathetic and not worthy of respect. This is exactly what my ex-husband used to do, to the extent of never posting photos of us on Instagram, not even reposting a story we were both tagged in, ever. He would call me oversensitive, insecure, and a narcissist, to the point where I actually went to multiple therapists and psychiatrists for a diagnosis. He even caught multiple STDs and never told me nor his current partners. I really do wonder if people like that ever change. His coping mechanism for the slightest negative or positive emotion was to seek validation from other women. Bad day? Straight to the dating apps. At a bar and conversation stops for 2 seconds? Fill the silence by ogling women. Cute girl in our group? Must put a hand around her waist. Call him out on these behaviors? Call your wife insecure, and then threaten to cheat on her because she frustrates you. Give your wife STDs from all your cheating? Blame the wife because she's so insecure and can't let go of anything, and that's why her body couldn't clear the STDs. That's the hell I went through. Dopamine is one hell of a drug for people like this. I'm so proud of OP. She got out way sooner than I did, and with her head held high. Atta girl. Last story. My husband and I are breaking up over something from 3 years ago. Things got pretty bad between us after the first year, but we didn't break up. Lots of bad in between. The reason we're breaking up? 3 years ago, someone took advantage of my drink being left alone at a friend's house, and you can guess what that led to. When I went home the next morning, it was an absolute crap storm with him. I was honest about what happened when I found the marks on me. You let another man touch you? I can't get the image of another man sleeping with you out of my head. How disgusting can you be? Our bedroom life suffered for the last 3 years, until 3 nights ago when it came to a head. He admitted he harbored animosity toward me for not going to the cops and not telling him the man's name. He admitted he would never see me the same. My whole adult life, I have been with this man. We got together when I was 18. He was 23. And now? Now it's all gone. 2 kids, my whole adult life, 2 dogs, everything I worked so hard to build. It's all gone, and I feel so stuck. I don't know how people push through everything like this, but I guess I'll know soon enough. Edit. So let's clarify things. 1. I didn't go to the cops because I was ashamed and embarrassed. Simple enough. I had no other reasoning other than I couldn't handle it. 2. My husband absolutely knew I wasn't lying. He saw the marks and the tests. 3. Please don't act as though this was the beginning of our issues. It wasn't. I had never had a relationship before, and my stupid 18-year-old brain thought this man had his act together, and I was excited to build a life with him. When it tumbled, I couldn't let go of him. Trauma bonds are real, and they're freaking hard. It seems so many of you have never experienced this, and for that, I'm thankful for you. I'm glad you've never felt the trauma. I'm glad you've never felt the shame so strong you break every mirror in your house and don't touch your phone for months. I pray you never do. To those of you who have, I'm proud of you for making it through, and I hope to draw from your strength. I cannot believe people are asking OP to prioritize the husband's feelings, as if she wasn't literally raped. Right? I mean, sure, a spouse absolutely gets to have feelings about their significant other being assaulted, but they lose any right to absolutely anything the second their feelings become negative toward their spouse. Selfish pieces of turds. Take a breath. It may seem overwhelming to you at the moment. He's never going to get past it. There's no point staying with him, so you know you have to move on. It will be scary. It will be confusing, daunting in every step filled with crushing pain. It's okay. You just cry your way through it. But darling girl, you will get through it. In 6 months, there will come a day when you realize you didn't think about him all day. In 9 months, you'll realize it's been 30 days you haven't thought of him. 1 year from now, your new life will be in place, and you'll rarely think of him anymore. Next Halloween, that's the goal. Your husband seems to only care how it affects him. Like, did he ever express any concern for your well-being? He sounds horrible. I got slapped, and then he went into the backyard and went apeshit when it happened. So he assaulted you after you were drugged and raped? And you didn't leave immediately? Girl, what the heck? It wasn't the first time it had happened. But again, I was young, trauma-bonded, and scared to lose him. I thought I'd never find anything better, etc. I always thought leaving those things was so easy growing up, then it was me.